these kids love me. They don't really know who Nas is.
Nas or Jim Jones?
I don't think I'm educated enough to answer that question.
Nas or Jim Jones?
Man, I didn't know how many people love Nas.
Jim Jones has done it again. Last month, he sparked a wildfire by bragging he was bigger than Nas. Today, he's the loudest voice, demanding respect for Tupac after Complex's brand new Greatest LA Rappers list somehow cut Pac out completely. Coincidence? Or is Capo orchestrating the loudest redemption tour hip-hop has heard all year? Stick around, because the real play might shock you more than the headline itself.
Pac put on for the West Coast more than anybody has probably put on for the West Coast, and left a legacy for the West Coast to follow to this day. He helped shape the music in LA. Not saying that NWA and all these people, yeah, but when it came to the era of the kids like me that was listening to it, we wanted to go to LA because of Pac. You heard?
It started as a throwaway claim on the art of dialogue. Jones was feeling himself, reminiscing about Dipset dominance, when a young podcaster prodded, "Who matters more to teens today, you or Nas?" Jim didn't flinch. "These kids love me." Half of them don't even know Nas. Within hours, Twitter feeds melted. The phrase, "bigger than Nas," trended in 4 countries. Reaction channels posted side-by-side streaming stats. Rap elders fired off think pieces. And memes of Jim wearing oversized clout goggles flooded Instagram.
Or Jim Jones?
Oh my. Wait, which one? Jim Jones? Capo?
Capo.
Capo, I ain't gonna hold you? Nah, you're not touching Nas, bro.
Capo, you my boy, you know. You were here, but you over there too, on that go beat.
The outrage wasn't only about disrespect. It was about audacity. Nas has 3 decades of classic albums. Jones has cult favorite street anthems, Apples and Space Shuttles. Jim doubled down on IG Live. "I'm relevant right now." Relevancy pays bills. He wasn't exactly wrong. Attention does cut checks in 2025. But he underestimated how fiercely hip-hop protects its sacred cows. But when the smoke cleared, the numbers spoke louder than the quote. Spotify listens for Jim's latest single, Slide on Am, plummeted 18% week over week. Comment sections devolved into "Nah, you're bugging" threads. Even longtime collaborator Cameron laughed on it as what it is. "You trippin', my boy. Streaming isn't everything." Yet perception is brutal, especially when your brand is built on respect from the streets. Fans demanded an apology. Jones refused. Instead, he admitted the obvious. It was intentional.
Yo, I know how to go viral. This is easy. We're in an easy society. If you like me, don't like me, know who I was, and now find out who I was, one click away from making me some money.
On Angie Martinez's IRL podcast, he smirked. "I know how to go viral. Say something wild. The algorithm spins. Checks clear." That confession only deepened the divide. Was he a marketing savant or a clout addict aging out of tricks? So where do you pivot when your last play backfires? You latch onto a bigger legend and a bigger controversy. Fast forward 2 weeks, same host, new topic. Complex drops its 50 greatest Los Angeles rappers list. Kendrick holds number 1, Dre, Snoop, Cube, Tyler, but no Tupac. The internet's jaw hit the floor. In swoops Jim Jones, suddenly Pac's fiercest guardian. "Pac built LA rap," he declared, voice cracking with disbelief. "We wanted to book flights to Cali cause of him. If the Nas claim was ego, this felt like reverence." He praised Pac's film roles, his death row run, even his ability to soundtrack teenage rebellion. "When I started banging, Pac was the theme music."
Pac had the theme music too. A lot of things that I was going through. Definitely one of my favorite rappers of all times, 100%. He had a big hold on me. Very influential in my life coming up, being rebellious and banging and shit like that.
Viewers loved hearing Capo gush about something other than himself. Comment threads flipped. "This the Jim we respect. He's speaking facts. Complex is wilding." Engagement spiked. Dislikes vanished. Just like that, the narrative shifted from Jones versus Nas to Jones plus Pac versus a questionable media list. But dig a little deeper, and the move looks less like pure homage and more like identity chess. Complex's omission was so glaring fans assumed it was clickbait. Pac sold 75 million records worldwide, defined West Coast sound, and died an icon. How does he vanish from a top 50 list? Bloggers accused editors of anti-nostalgia bias. West Coast artists posted screenshots with angry fire emojis. Jones seized the moment. They hating on Pac? Couldn't be real fans. For Jim, this controversy was perfect. He could uplift a legend universally loved, dodging accusations of jealousy, and position himself as hip-hop's conscience. Defending Pac costs nothing. The goodwill payoff is massive.
Pac started putting a whole new flavor on this. We wanted to go there. You heard? After we saw Boys in the Hood and all that type of we started getting open off LA, then Pac just started opening it up to a whole nother level of You heard? Like.
Still, one unresolved criticism hovered over Jones's head: his own geographic credibility. For years, detractors claimed Jim wasn't truly Harlem, citing alleged Bronx roots and late arrivals to uptown blocks. Clips of OGs yelling, "We never saw you on 145th," live rent-free on YouTube. Jones usually brushed it off, but listen closely to his Pac monologue. Doesn't matter where you were born, folk remember where you put on. We know Pac for LA, period. Translation: if birthplace didn't limit Tupac, why should it define Jim? By celebrating Pac's adopted city, Jones reframed his own narrative. Home is where impact happens. Slick. The message landed with some fans. Others rolled their eyes, calling it rhetorical gymnastics. Effective or not, the strategy reinforced a bigger theme. Capo understands how digital conversation turns into currency. Jim has said the quiet part loud. Controversy is ad revenue. Trends cycle so fast that staying neutral equals invisibility. He weaponizes debate, first by dragging Nas into 2025 Twitter wars, now by defending Tupac against media erasure.
Well, people, and I'm watching people go absolutely batshit crazy, like, oh, damn.
In both cases, he's not selling records first, he's selling conversation. YouTube CPMs love polarizing thumbnails. Spotify playlists notice name checks. Blogs crave quotables. Yet there's a risk. Push the wrong button, disrespect a legacy without backup, and you scorch your own catalog. That's what happened with Nas. With Pac, he flipped the tactic. Align with the legend, not against him. Same algorithm, different polarity. Early metrics suggest it's working. Clips of Jones praising Pac already outperformed the Nas episode by 24% in 48 hours. Fan sentiment analysis on X, yes, there are dashboards for that, shows negative mentions dropping, neutral rising, positive doubling. But numbers alone don't tell the whole story. Culture does. Scan comment sections, and you'll find three camps. Genuine respect crew, listeners who feel Jones spoke from the heart, schooling younger fans on Pac's legacy. They quote his personal anecdotes as proof. Clout chaser detectives, viewers convinced Capo calculated the pivot to erase the Nas snafu. They point to timing and trending topic savvy. Move on, bro coalition. Hip-hop purists who wish artists would stop using legends, alive or gone, for stream bait. Interestingly, Pac diehards mostly welcome the defense. Nas loyalists, still ice cold.
Nas or Jim Jones?
Nas, bro.
Nas. Nas or Jim Jones?
I'm going Nas, man.
Let's get it. Nas or Jim Jones?
I don't even know who that is.
Nas or Jim Jones?
Nas, that's it. Nas.
Nas.
It's tricky juggling two fan bases when your last viral moment was dragging one's icon. Business-wise, the stakes are clear. Jones' summer tour hits LA, Oakland, Phoenix, and yes, New York. Ticket sales dipped after the Nas fiasco, but the Pac clips reignited interest on Western dates. If those numbers rebound, expect more Defend the Legend moments. If not, the strategy stalls. That brings us to the question only you can answer. So here's the final twist. In 2025, the algorithm rewards whoever yells the loudest, whether you're tearing legends down or lifting them up. Jim Jones tried both in a single month. Was it a masterclass in marketing or proof that chasing virality eventually eats its own? Drop your verdict below. Smash that like if you learned something new, and hit subscribe, because next time we're unpacking another rapper who used controversy as currency. And trust me, that story might be even wilder.